Hello, everyone. Happy Halloween. It's Grover Cleveland here, the president of Pumpkins. And you're watching Inktober on Ink the Book, show made by monsters, for monsters. Did you know that you can follow Ryan O'Connor at Wrangleshank on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Twitter? And if you like his Inktober drawings or his work on the Bonehead comic, you can also watch his Bonehead cartoon on YouTube. The link to all these things and more can be found in the description. Furthermore, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things Wrangleshank and all things Ink the Book. Thank you. Da!
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
It's me, the monster. Hello, everybody. Happy Halloween. I'm a hideous dragon. Oh, that one. So this is what I've been working on. I can't properly show you the whole tail, but I do want to show off. the body of this. It's pretty. I'll have some pictures that I put in the Discord. Look at that. I love this tail. And look, it looks like something Catherine O'Hara would sculpt in Beetlejuice, doesn't it? So that's my costume. Now we're ready for the final Inktober, which, oh, and look, I made these feet too to go over my shoes. So it was a well-received costume. I should have made more for the front, but it was pretty exciting to behold. It was like enormous in it. Let me see. I want to show off the thing that I won. So I got this for most creative costume. I'll show off some pictures of me and my brothers. My one brother, who was a 7-foot tall Jack the Pumpkin King. So I was carving this pumpkin earlier today, this guy there, and I cut my hand. I don't know if you can see it, but I sliced my hand because you know how it's all like juicy when you're carving a pumpkin? It's all like, well, just as I was thinking, man, this knife that I'm carving this with is getting a little like slippery. Just as that thought occurred to me, it slipped out of my hand, and like the handle slipped out of my hand, and suddenly I was holding the blade.
but it could have been worse. It's not bugging me at all right now. So be careful when you're carving pumpkins. Usually I've carved my pumpkin way before the day of Halloween, but I don't know what it is. I feel like there's no time for anything anymore. I'm just constantly out of time. The Inktober prompt for this last day of Inktober on the official prompt list is farm. And I don't know. I was trying to think of a Halloweeny thing to do with it. And I just kind of kept thinking of that Zombie Zoo song by Tom Petty. This is what fell out of my wrist. So I've got a zombie cow attacking this farmer. And there's a zombie sheep over here. This is not a drawing I ever would have done if I didn't have a prompt on Halloween. That was farm. I just watched the Pete and Pete episode Halloweeny. Which I watch every year. Let's see. What else is good for Halloween? Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. If you watch any of the first 11 of those, you'll be in good shape. Homestar Runner at homestarrunner.com. They always did Halloween cartoons. I think they did something this year too, but I haven't seen it yet. Because they don't make cartoons that frequently anymore, but they do make them still, here and there. But Homestar Runner always had great Halloween cartoons, and it always had like all the characters wearing costumes the whole episode, and so you'd be like, wait, what is Pom Pom in this one? What is Marzipan in this one? And then at the end, they'd usually like have them all lined up, and you could hover over the different characters and see what they were, if you didn't already guess it. This guy kind of looks like the farmer from Earthworm Jim, the Earthworm Jim comic. I think that was just sitting in my head or something. He's not wearing overalls, but otherwise he looks a lot like him. Also, that guy's got like, I think he's usually got his hat over his eyes or something like that. But he looks a lot like this. Kind of wish I went with something else. I got me a piece of candy here. Reese's, my favorite. Peanut butter chocolate. You can't beat it. What else is good? You know what I like? I like payday bars, which is not something I would have opted for as a kid. But it's like, what is it? It's like, is it nougat covered in peanuts? Yeah. And then another one that I always go for nowadays that I would not have gotten when I was a kid. I don't think I minded dark chocolate when I was a kid. I think I always kind of didn't. I think I always was fine with dark chocolate. But almonds, if there were almonds in a candy bar, it was trash. Now, I will always opt for a Hershey bar, dark chocolate Hershey bar with almonds. What else is good? I like Kit Kats a lot more than I did when I was a kid. Let's see. So, you know what I'm doing for Halloween this year? I'm working. Working my day job. Boo, boo, boo. That's okay. We usually don't get too many trick-or-treaters here. It's weird. There's I mean, we get a handful, but we used to buy like so many full-size candy bars. We still give out full-size candy bars as long as we've lived here. But we used to buy like a ton, and we'd get like 6 trick-or-treaters. Then we'd be just gorging on candy for all of November. I was telling the story of how there was one Halloween where I was dressed as a Grim Reaper, and then I met another Grim Reaper, and somehow we became like best friends that night on Halloween. I don't understand how that happened. But the weird thing was, uh, when I, like, as the night progressed, I found out he lived, like, I was trick or treating with him all night, and then we, like, stopped at his house at one point, and then I found out he lived at the house I used to live in, and I had never seen this kid before. It was, that was a strange Halloween. I don't even remember that kid's name. Zach, maybe? Yeah, we started talking because we were both dressed up as the Grim Reaper, and we just kept going to the same houses or something. Okay, let's get this ghoulish sheep drawn. Oops. So what else is fun to watch for Halloween? What my roommate does a lot is he'll just bounce around from Halloween special to Halloween special of different shows. So he'll put on, like, there's like 2 King of the Hill ones. There's all the Treehouse of Horrors to choose from. There's, like, any number of shows. Community. There's a good one for what's that show called? Pushing Daisies. Isn't there a Dead Like Me Halloween special? I loved Dead Like Me. Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know. It's a little too Christmas for me. That is one of my favorite movies, though. I always like to watch Monster House. That's a good one. I have Beetlejuice. I have Paranorman. I haven't watched that one in a long time, though. Devil Cow. Cow of the damned. Of the damned. You know? It's a dark cow. An evil cow. All right, I get it. Yeah, I'm gonna put this. Yeah. So now that Inktober is over, I should be getting back to Bonehead. My last pages of Bonehead. My graphic novel that I usually work on this channel. Oh, I didn't finish the stripes. Okay. This cow only eats vegans. Weather vane, so you know it's a barn. And not just some house on your block. since it's in silhouette. That's how my Irish mom says it. Silhouette. My mom won a prize for her costume too. She was Cruella de Vil. I didn't say yesterday. My dad at the Halloween party the other day. He was one of Cruella's henchmen. Oh. Okay, I thought somebody was messaging me. And I had this desperate hope that it was somebody trying to come on to the show and talk to me about Halloween. I want my friends or siblings to come on here and tell me scary stories. There once was a ghost, and he was haunted by people. I don't have any scary stories. There's a story that I really liked in elementary school called The Taily Poe that my teacher read to. I think that was in kindergarten. Maybe it was like a little later in elementary school, but I always thought it was really creepy. The Taily Poe. And I think you can find like, read throughs of it on YouTube, like an audiobook with the illustrations. On YouTube. I think I've found it before. I that was my favorite for many, many years. You know what? I was reminded recently. Jack Prelutsky has a, what was it? Headless Horseman and Other Stories? Was it poems? I don't remember. Who was Jack Prelutsky? Yeah, children's poetry. Um, the Headless Horseman rides tonight. More poems to trouble your sleep. I think I really liked that. Oh, and those scary stories to tell in the dark or whatever it is. Those were always really good. I remember the first book started, I'm pretty sure it was the first book. The first story in it was about, it was called The Toe. It was about this kid digging in the yard or something. And he finds a toe sticking out of the ground. So he takes it home and eats it in a soup or something like that. I don't know. But then this voice keeps coming to him in the night, like, "Give me my toe." I don't remember it. I haven't heard it in like a schmillion years. But that was always one of my favorites. There was one I really liked. I've always been obsessed with numbers. Not like I was good at math, because that wasn't the case. But I always thought, um, I don't know. I've always had this like superstitious thing about the number 2 and the number 3. Like 3 is bad and 2 is good. And so I liked this one in, I don't know if it was the 3rd or 4th volume of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, but there was one about the number 5. And all I remember is, yeah, like it turned 5:55, and then all of a sudden 5s were like coming to get this kid. I don't remember. That sounds so stupid, but I remember being interested in that story because I kind of got it in a way. Guys, Inktober's almost done. Did anybody else do Inktober? Anyone else keep up with it? I managed to do it every day. I forgot to post it the day I had that Halloween party, but I did do it on stream the day of. I did them all the day of. So I think it was, yeah, yesterday. Yesterday I posted that one in the morning, and I posted yesterday's in the evening. But yeah, I kept up with it. I didn't think I'd be able to. And it got kind of tight and tricky. But I streamed them all too, which I've never done before. And I feel like Inktober got off to a rocky start for me this year. I was not that fond of the earlier drawings I did, most of them, most of the early ones. But I feel like they were getting better toward the end. Even the simple ones, like the one I did yesterday and the day before, I just feel like they were better than some of my early ones. All right. Erasing the pencils now. Cows. Who invented those? don't know what it is, but like cows always like whenever I see them up close, I'm always like, oh yeah, these things are huge. Like their heads are ginormous. Like even the cattle skull I have over here, uh, I bought it, like I ordered it, and when I finally got it, I was like, oh, this is like 2-3 times the size I thought it was going to be, or like at least what I was expecting. It was like, yay, this is ginormous. Okay, so that's the Inktober drawing. Here, I'll show off that skull. Since it's Halloween. Hi! Here's my cattle skull. How am I facing the camera here? There's my pumpkin. There's my pumpkin. There's my skull. Look at that. That's huge! Well, I hope everybody has a happy Halloween. I'll be doing whatever it is my day job is. Building cardboard heads, probably. I seem to be good at that. But eat lots of candy. Order a pizza. I think it's the biggest pizza ordering day of the year. Can I drink my tea through the mask? Ah. And be safe. Have a good Halloween, everybody. I'm gonna eat some candy. Bye, everybody. I love you. Click some links, watch some other videos, or check out the Homestar Runner Halloween cartoons, or I was just watching. I found the Pete and Pete Halloweenies thing online, even though I have it on DVD somewhere. Or what else? What's a good thing to check out? Over the Garden Wall on HBO Max. I think I heard that they were putting it back on YouTube for Halloween, so you might be able to find the 10-part thing of Over the Garden Wall. It's a 10-part miniseries, very good for Halloween. I'd recommend it. Anyway, bye everybody. Take care. Eat your neighbors and kill the ghosts in your life. Goodbye, everybody.